friend, welcome to the fifth lecture of the series. Today we will learn about describing ourselves and other people and things. You will learn how you can talk about yourself. You see, in an interview, the very first question they ask you, tell about yourself. So at that time, you must be confidently put all your uh, English, confidence, um, your knowledge to tell about yourself. It's a simple thing if you are talking about yourself in your friend circle, but if you are talking about yourself in front of the juries, in front of the interviewers, at that time, the more confident, spoken, fluent you should express. Is that clear? So now let me tell you how you can achieve that fluency. So in all, if you want to describe the people, you will use I, we, you, they, he, she, and it. The words you will require to describe is am and are. These words you will require to describe I, we, you, they, he, she, and it. Okay. Along with that, you also will require have, has, and had. Okay. There is one more list of the word like there is and there are. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 16s are the very essential words to describe. Also, you may use was and were in a rare conditions. Okay, let us sum up the first rule. The rule first is that the I is used with am. I is used with the am, and we, you, they is generally used with the are. He, she, it required is. Very simple, you already know all these things. What you don't know is what you can speak with this. For example, I am. Now you know the sentences I am a boy, I'm a teacher, like this, but my intention is not to teach you that very common things. What I am going to teach you that with the use of I am you can talk about the actions also. See what is the trick in talking about the action. If I'm teaching, okay, but I don't know the word teaching, I'm teaching. So if I'm teaching, where should I be? Where should I be? I must be in a classroom. Okay, so if you tell your friend right now I'm in a classroom, that means if you are a student, your friend will understand that you are learning, and if you are teacher, your friend will understand that you are teaching. Is that clear? So I am in class, that means I am a teacher and therefore I am teaching. Is that clear to you? So there if you cannot talk about the verbs, you don't know the actual word to describe your action, then describe the place. Is that clear? It's so simple, and we do this in our daily speaking. In our mother tongue we are doing the same thing. We are not using a very large number of vocabulary in a day-to-day speaking. uh, Probably there will be about 1000 or 500 words that you are repeatedly using in whole of your day. Okay, so what is the first trick? The first trick is that if you don't know the action word, you can talk about the place where that action is performed. For example, if I don't know uh, about the urinating, okay, or I don't want to talk about the urinating, it's not good to talk about such actions which cannot we do in a public. So urinating, there is a girl and she wanted to say excuse me, I'm feeling the urination and therefore I want to go. So at that time, it's a very very shameful thing to talk about. So what you do, you actually say, I want to go, I want to go to bathroom, isn't it? So what is this? So these tricks are already in work. You are using these tricks many times, but this time I am teaching you, I am suggesting you to use these techniques for your fluency. You must not search for a word that you don't know or you may find difficult. Actually, you have the feeling that I must use exact word. I must use exact word. This is your feeling, but for me also finding the exact word is not easy. Is that clear? I myself, yes, you know, I speak fluently. I'm confident in speaking, but in multiple times, in multiple events, I failed to find the exact word. So then what I did at that time, I select the words which describe that missing word correctly. Example, I'm very unhappy. Okay, I'm very unhappy, but I don't remember that unhappy is a word. Okay, so unhappy is not in my vocabulary. Then I can say, I am not happy. I am not happy. Isn't it? Okay. Uh, so the first point that we should notice is we can talk about places. If you don't know the exact action word, isn't it? This is the first trick. Talk about the place if you don't know exact action word. So this become now your exercise for the day. What exercise? You will pretend that you don't know the action word and then you will try to speak about that action. It's funny enough. Okay, the second rule. Second, with the use of is, you also can talk about the uh, other thing like about your education. Okay, so when you want to talk about your education, you may say, I am learning in 10th standard. Okay, so don't say like this is not a fluent. The lengthy sentence are never good for fluency. So I am in 10th standard, and it is that what you exactly speak in your mother tongue. मैं 10वीं में हूँ, मी 10वीत आहे, isn't it? We rarely speak like मैं 10वीं में पढ़ रहा हूँ. We read these sentences in textbook, and while it comes to speaking, we use such fluent constructions. Okay, so the rule number 2 is keep it simple. Keep it simple. Okay, there is a funny saying, keep it simple stupid. Keep it simple stupid. The kiss. Yes, it's a funny enough. Okay, I just described the keys for your memorization. Okay, here we goes with the rule number 2. Okay, now there is a problem that we cannot, even using these tricks, we fail to speak about all things. Then there comes the has and had. Okay, I'm telling you how have and has are helpful. Have, has, and had. Okay, now suppose this is the entire thing and you are talking about this. So when you talk about its completeness, you will use it, is. Okay, for example, this is a house, then house is. Example, house is beautiful. It is red, isn't it? It is big. Now we are kept talking like this. But if you want to talk about that, there are four sections. Okay, so you will say it has. When you use the has, you describe the properties of the it. Okay, the properties of the it. Okay, now let us talk about the he has. Let us call Ritik Roshan. So Ritik Roshan is an actor. Okay, he is very good man. Okay, but now you want to talk about that उसकी आंखें नीली हैं, तो he has blue eyes. Okay, he has 6 fingers. What you are doing using has? You are actually talking about the properties, the details of the entire thing. So if it is in entire, it is a Ritik Roshan, and if you are talking about its eyes only, then you use has. Okay, if you are talking about his 6 fingers, then this 6 finger, then you are using has. It is a property. Okay, now other use. First use you understand. Okay, this is Parker pen. It has ink cartridge. Okay, it has ink cartridge. Did you understand now that has is helpful? You may go to the shop, and shopkeeper is talking about the qualities of the cloth or an object. So he may say uh, it has 60% cotton. Okay, this t-shirt has one pocket. Now I think you understand how we can use the has to describe the properties. The similar way, if you are talking about yourself, yeah, your group, means if you are talking about I, we, you, they, you will use for them have. Okay, the same condition can be applied in case of the past. That happens already. About that, you will use had. Okay, now to use the had, so it works with all I, we, you, they, he, she, it. So it works with all had. Okay, example, she had an affair. तो उसका अफेयर था. he she had an affair. He had stomach pain. Okay, so he has a stomach pain, she had an affair. Now we are understanding that first use was about the properties that what he has, and second is about the physical state, sickness. Okay, I have fever right now. Okay, yesterday I had fever, isn't it? Okay, so you can talk about the sickness, well-beings. Okay, you can also talk about a mental state, like I have tension, I have one problem, I have one problem. So I have what I have one problem in my mind, isn't it? Okay, I have doubt, मुझे doubt है. So this way, yesterday I had a doubt. Yesterday I had a doubt, and therefore I raised my hand, but teacher scolded me, isn't it? Yesterday I had a doubt, therefore I raised my hand, but teacher scolded me, isn't it? So had, I had a fever, I had fever, therefore I could not attend the lecture. I had a fever, therefore I could not attend the lecture. Okay, now even though we use is, am, are, was, and where, some things cannot be talked about. For example, मेरे जेब में 50 रुपए है. Okay, now I want to talk about the मेरे जेब में 50 रुपए. I will use there are ₹50 in my pocket. तो सिंपली वह लड़का है. ओके, अब वह लड़का है तो वह के लिए ही, और लड़का है तो इज अ बॉय, बराबर. नाउ सपोज दिस वह is absent, and instead of that we are using another type, like एक लड़का है शादी के लिए. हम कहते हैं ना, एक लड़का है मेरे पीछे बहुत पड़ा है, एक लड़की है यार मान नहीं रही है, मुझसे कह रहा हूँ कि ये जॉब बहुत अच्छा है पर सुन नहीं रही है. डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? ओके, सो एक है मेरे घर में एक फैन है. ओके, नाउ फॉर दिस देर इज नो ही, so I will use there is a boy, isn't it? Now if I ask you to describe your hall, तुम्हारे घर का हॉल डिस्क्राइब करो, तो हम ऐसा लिखेंगे माई हॉल इज़ वेरी बिग. वहाँ पर सोफ़ा वगैरह है तो देयर इज़ सोफ़ा. सोफ़े को कवर है तो इट हैज़ कवर. ओके, नाउ यू कैन टॉक एवरीथिंग as long as the description is concerned. What you will practice? Exercise. Practice. What for the whole day? For the whole day you will practice talking about yourself. Okay, your friend, mother, and your house, your city, etc. Actually you need to write actually you need to write these words, these sentences, these ideas on the paper, and then you have to speak without looking at your written material. The practice is only required. Don't make any confusion about the practice. Okay, you need to write first so that you can summarize what is in your mind, because this is the initial stage. But after that you have to speak. Use intensively your mic in a WhatsApp application and speak. Non-stop speaking. Okay, non-stop speaking doesn't mean that you will speak very fast, that you have to do the practice like this. No, not this is not a fluency. Fluency means speaking at comfortable speed. Okay, your speed should be comfortable. The front person should be able to understand you. That's a fluency. Fluency doesn't mean fast, that doesn't mean speed. Okay, uh, once you become comfortable, and if there is a requirement in a small time, you want to express uh, big idea, then you may speed up. You may speed up at the time, but the speeding up comes from the internal desire to express. I cannot ask you to talk about the radio, and you will imagine what to talk about the radio, and you may not gain the fluency. But if you really want to talk about the radio, then you will gain the fluency, isn't it? So talk about the real situation. Don't mimicry. Do not uh, just pretend. Really talk. And what is the truth? You are going to talk about the real life. So there is no point talking about the imaginating topic. Imaginary topic will not help you gain fluency. Okay, so please do the practice as uh, suggested to you.